Welcome all, my dear friends. Let us continue our journey in the world of IPR by a series of question sets of the Patents Act 1970 and the Patents Rules 2003. Questions only can give us freedom from our mental cages. So, never stop questioning. Okay, so with this beautiful thought, let us continue our journey in the question series. Today's question set is question set 4. Okay, so another beautiful thought, friends. What if questions make you think? That means if the questions compel you to think for the reasoning, then the question has some weight. Okay, so with this beautiful thought, let us proceed to our question set. Okay. Question number 1. Information and undertaking regarding foreign applications is the title for which section of the Patents Act 1970? The answer is section 8, because you can also refer to section 8 of the Patents Act 1970, and here in this picture also I have depicted all, so you can refer here as well. Section 8 is information and undertaking regarding foreign applications. Okay. And similarly, Rule 12 is statement and undertaking regarding foreign applications, and Form 3 is statement and undertaking under Section 8. Fine. So, I think this is clear now. Question number 2. Information and undertaking regarding foreign applications is applicable till. Answer is up to the date of grant of patent in India. Okay. So, for the same, please refer section 8 subsection 1 of the Patents Act 1970, and as well as you can refer to my video for section 8, because in that video I have explained everything in detail. Fine? Okay. Question number 3. Information and undertaking regarding foreign applications is applicable if. The answer is an applicant for a patent under this act is prosecuting either alone or jointly with any other person an application for a patent in any country outside India. Okay, actually friends, this question should be of multiple choice type. Okay, so here I want you to just remember this whole statement. Okay, so whenever you face such multiple choice questions, what may happen? It may happen that alone and jointly. Okay, so you have to observe the operators. Okay, so there can be some particular, we can say, at particular places there can be something wrong, and that you have to point out. Okay, so here intentionally actually I have not made this question a multiple choice question, because I want you to remember and understand the statement very well, so that how many number of multiple choices you face, you can just pick up the correct option. Okay, so just remember like this. Information and undertaking regarding foreign applications is applicable if an applicant for a patent under this act is prosecuting either alone or jointly with any other person an application for a patent in any country outside India. Fine. So for this, please refer section 8 subsection 1 of the Patents Act 1970, and as I have explained there in detail in the video for video lecture for section 8, so you can get the essence very well. Okay friends. Question number 4. The applicant, as per section 8 of the Patents Act 1970, shall file along with his application or subsequently within the prescribed period as the controller may allow. Here, what he needs to file along with the application. Fine. So, first of all, you do one thing. First of all, read the statement again. The applicant, as per Section 8 of the Patents Act 1970, shall file along with his application or subsequently within the prescribed period as the controller may allow. Okay. Here what he needs to file along with the application. That means this one. That means this one. Okay. So the answer will be a statement of detailed particulars. Okay. And an undertaking of detailed particulars as per Section 8 subsection 1 clause A with respect to every other application outside India, keeping informing the controller in writing up to the date of the grant. Fine. So for this, please refer Section 8 subsection 1, and there are some clauses of the Patents Act 1970. So I would again tell you that please go to the BEAR and please go to the video prepared by me for Section 8 so that it will be, that means your understanding will be absolutely clear. Fine. Question number 5. The applicant, as per Section 8 of the Patents Act 1970, shall file along with his application or subsequently within the prescribed period as the controller may allow. Here, what is the prescribed period? Okay. So that means the question is about the time period. What is the prescribed period? Okay. So the answer will be 6 months from the date of filing. Okay. For this, please refer Section 8 subsection 1 of the Patents Act 1970 for a clear vision. Okay. Question number 6. What is Rule 12 of the Patents Rules 2003? What section of the Patents Act 1970 it is linked to? Okay. So the answer is Rule 12 is about statement and undertaking regarding foreign applications, and it is linked to Section 8 of the Patents Act 1970. Okay. Also, we can see that here Form 3 statement and undertaking under Section 8. And what is Section 8? This is information and undertaking regarding foreign applications. Okay. For the refreshment of our memory, I have kept this picture as well from the first lecture. Okay. So see, here you can see what is Section 8, what is Form 3 and what is Rule 12. Fine. Okay. Question number 7. What is the period within which the applicant shall file the statement and undertaking under subsection 1 of Section 8? Okay. So the answer will be 6 months from the date of filing the application. Fine. And for this, friends, please refer Section 8 subsection 1 of the Patents Act 1970 and Rule 12 subrule 1A of the Patents Rules 2003. And also you can note that 3 months was replaced by 6 months as per Amendment Rules 2006. That means earlier this time period was 3 months. Okay. And now as per the Amendment Rules 2006, it has been amended to 6 months from the date of filing the application. Okay. So you can also go for the individual videos for Section 8 and Rule 12 that was made by me. Fine. Question number 8. Rule 12 subrule 3 of the Patents Rule says, when so required by the controller under subsection 2 of Section 8, the applicant shall furnish information relating to objections, if any, in respect of novelty and patentability of the invention and any other particulars as the controller may require, which may include claims of application allowed within 9 months from the date of such communication by the controller. Is it true? So friends, for this type of questions, it may happen that the whole statement is absolutely correct except at a very minute space. Okay, and you have to recognize that. Okay, so here if you read, you can find the statement is 99% correct, but 1%, at 1% it is incorrect. What is that 1%? We have to find it out. This 1% is this 9 months time period. Okay, and for this region the answer will be false. The correct time period is 6 months. Fine. So you have to pick up the minute things which may be wrong in a statement. Fine. So I think you have got the essence, and please refer section 8 subsection 2 of the Patents Act 1970 for the same. Question number 9. Rule 12 subrule 2 exactly can be mapped to which section of the Patents Act 1970? So the answer will be section 8 subsection 1 clause B of the Patents Act 1970. Okay, so for this, to be sure for your answer, please refer rule 12 of the Patent Rules 2003 and section 8 of the Patents Act 1970 for more clarity of the respective rules and act. Fine. So otherwise, you can go to the direct, and also you can go to my videos that is separately made for section 8 and separately made for rule number 12, so that a very good detailed explanation is given there, and I think all your understandings will be pretty clear there. Fine. Okay. Question number 10. Section 8 subsection 2 exactly can be mapped to which rule? What criteria are included in the information relating to objections? So the answer will be rule 12 subrule 3, and the criteria included in the information related to the objections are novelty and patentability of the invention mainly. Fine. So please refer rule 12 and section 8 for more clarity of the respective rules and the act. That means Patent Rules 2003 and the Patents Act 1970. Okay friends, so this way all the 10 questions for this series, which includes our section 8 and rule 12 mainly, are completed. The reference is the Patents Act 1970 as amended by Amendment Act 2005 and the Patents Rules 2003 as amended by Amendment Rules 2021. Okay friends, thank you so much for listening to me and thank you so much for watching my video. So please like, share and subscribe my channel. Please put down your queries, your compliments and comments in my comment box. Thank you so much for watching this. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay healthy. God bless you. Jai Hind.